Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Onion Cosiety Podcast. And today we have a guest. Drum roll, please. I'm so excited about the guests we managed to bring in today because it's all you and us together. One thing that stuck to me about this particular guest of today is that I watched him celebrate every win. I'm talking when he had 20k followers, I would see him post, oh my god, I got 20k followers today. I saw his videos, how they grew one level to another level to another level, and it was beautiful to see someone like that with such great story about how they started, where they are now as a TEDx speaker. Hello, how many of you can do that? How many? It's just beautiful. So with me here, I have OvieTheStunner.
Hi, I didn't know what to say. I just had to do that. Nice to meet you.
Accepted you. Be yourself. Be free. You know me.
I'm free.
You know how it is. And in this hood, you know how it is here. Ovie, it's so lovely to have you here today. I know how busy you are, so I appreciate the effort of you coming all the way to honor this invite.
Thank you. I'm really happy to be here. I think this is like the second episode, right?
Yes, it's the second episode.
So I'm making history.
Oh.
Period.
Love it. And before we continue, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share because you'll be learning a lot on this episode. Today, we are going to be talking about Ovie's story. We want to understand how it all started. I'm interested about how it started because I think he was in uni.
Yeah.
So do you want to give us a bit brief of how it all started?
I think maybe we'll say, okay, do you want to start, when they tell you to start from somewhere, my mind is like from the upbringing or down to when I started content creation?
Right. When you started content creation, more specific.
Okay, content creation. I don't really like to sound very deep, but sometimes if the story feels like it's deep, right? So what happened? I remember, I knew I started with writing, content writing. There was this lady I was following that time. I still do follow her, Comfort or Mori. God, I hope I pronounce her name right.
Yeah.
She was known as the Phoenix Black.
Yes.
Yes, I always saw her style of writing. I was like, this is very impressive. This is cool. Then I also started doing that. But I took a turn. This was like February 3rd or 6th. I'll look for the dates. But I know it was a long time of February, right? When I switched from content writing to video content creation. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Makes sense. So I remember that they took my department as at then to another campus. And my department was like, I was studying education. So we're like 6 or 7 in that department. So when the rest of us discovered that we were changing to the other campus, about 5 of them said they're not going again. We're like 100 level. They said they'd rather change their course to stay in the campus that was really booming at that time. So it was just 2 of us. Mind you, we got to that campus and it was very, very lonely. And that thing was eating me up because I couldn't see community. I couldn't see my friends, the friends I had in previous campus, and we're here. And gradual process, it felt like I was talking to myself. I was running mad. And then one day I just said, you know what, let me make content with what I'm facing. And I posted that first video on TikTok. And about like 2 days after, I went downstairs and somebody said, oh, I saw your video on TikTok. I was like, I just started this account. There's nobody that would see what I posted. I mean, it wasn't even the funny content. It was just something very, let me use the word, empathetic. Like I see your struggle kind of content. That was just it for me. So when this person told me that they saw my content, my spirit lit up. I was like,
Sorry to cut you there.
Okay.
I want to ask, can you remember precisely what it is you posted?
Okay. What was that thing I posted? I knew I posted something in the line of you are heard, you are seen. To me, I was talking to myself. That's why I posted it.
Right.
Yeah, because it was very lonely. Everybody was just seeing me as one, especially when you were not like a student leader.
Yes.
God, you were hated. So at that point, nobody was trying to relate with me, although there were still some people trying to relate with me, but they had their community or their friends. And me, I was just in the... So I posted that thing and the babe told me like, oh, I saw it. And that's where the thing hit me, struck a nerve. That was what she told me. I was like, oh, wow. So over time, I started posting more content. Then I switched to what I really love.
Right.
I knew I was very funny. I yap a lot. So make I do it I do normally. And to cut the long story short, from that day till now. This is like my 4th year in content creation, I would say, officially. It's been healthy.
It's been healthy.
It's been tiring too, but it's good.
Thank you for sharing that. And to just add to what Ovie said, see, you don't understand how it is. It's like looking at your child, secondary school, university. He's a TEDx speaker. That's not small. That's a great feat, you know. Let's talk about the TEDx experience. How was it for you?
When I saw the mail, I won't even lie to you. I felt like I had this imposter syndrome-ish kind of thing, because in my mind, for someone that's always been telling people to show up, be yourself, serve your community. So I was thinking maybe from the typical TEDx kind of videos I watch, it was very serious. I was thinking maybe for someone that is very funny and very relatable, I don't think I would have something to say. But I say, I beg, you stupid thought, get out from here.
I love that.
And I prepared over time. I got to Redeemer University because that's where the TEDx session was held. And I saw these people were really welcoming me.
Right.
Like, oh my God, somebody told me my content saved their life. I don't know whether I'm true or not lie, but but it made me feel a lot of things at that point. I was like, God. At some point, I told the guys that were working with me, I said, I beg, let me go to the restroom. I knew I shared it here. I was like, Jesus, this is really happening. Mm-hmm. And then seeing so many great, people that are in the industry there, I was really, really excited. When I was speaking, I told them I was nervous. Mm-hmm. I had to tell them that I was nervous at first. Then I continued. I saw students, their eyes were lit up every time I say a word or something. It felt like they just discovered one rema or something. But it was good to share a part of me to these people. And I knew how much I got from that. I was so happy. This is like my 3rd speaking session this year, and overall, I think that's my favorite. I loved it. I love the fact that it stretched me to want to give to these people. I saw it as a sacred moment because I didn't want to share something to these people and it affects them somehow negatively. I didn't lie to them that, okay, when you do this, you will get here, but rather change their perspective on how they can see content creation.
Right.
That it's a service. You are serving people with real emotions, real needs. That everybody who comes online, a lot of times, they know why they're online. Mm-hmm. Social media is a community because everybody is there for something. If I'm very tired and I want to laugh, I know somebody's page I can go to. I can go to Meshki, I can go to Aquaman, I can go to all those random Instagram reels I will see, and I'm already lit up. So you are meeting someone's needs behind their screen. So we shouldn't see the numbers as something weird and all of that. I hope I didn't share too much. But
no, you didn't overshare. And that brings me to this next question. I'm glad that you can be very genuine with how you feel, and it's not just aspire to Maguire for this desire will come to you by power, nothing like that. So I'm glad that you have this connection. You are touching grass. Yes, and I see that there's more to come with these opportunities in your future. That brings me to this question, because you are a storyteller, you do relatable videos, and I'm going to be honest, I don't think I've said this before, but I kind of refrain from doing like long haul storytelling videos, especially if there is no like a direct script I'm following or something I want to show, because I don't want to overshare. But even with the videos you post, you are not oversharing, you're keeping it within that space. I know a lot of people know how to do that. It's like this highness when you post on everybody, like you're waiting to post, then you just start oversharing. Is that right? Is that how it is? So I want to ask you, how do you manage to curb that you don't step over the line, you don't start oversharing?
I have boundaries. For example, I remember one day my mom and I had a long call, and then she just said, hey, come, I used to see other people, they post their parents, you are not posting us, are you not proud of us? I mean, that question, I felt offended, but at the same time, I understood where she was coming from, because she has been saying everybody do it, post their families and all of that. Me, I don't believe in it. Maybe yet. I just don't believe I should put my family there. Another reason I'm scared, I will even lie to you. As a creator in Nigeria, I am genuinely scared of my parents. And then they're living in Delta State. Me, I'm living somewhere far away from Delta State. For now, I can't risk that. There are also some things I have overshared one time, and I deeply regret it, because at times it still comes to haunt me. Then I told myself that there are reasons people followed me. They didn't follow me because of my family or my relationship or whatever. They followed OvieTheStunner because he's speaking to one person across every topic. So I can talk about relationship, I can talk about other random things, and it's because I observe a lot. right? I don't know if I'm deviating from what you asked me. It's because I observe a lot. Coming into the studio right now, I already have stories in my head. From the first time I shook somebody, I already know that I have to tell a story about it. From the first time I saw somebody behind the camera, I know I have a story because I've observed, I've seen things. And where did these observations start from? Now I have to go deeper. I grew up as a pastor's child. God, I never liked the experience. I don't wish it for anybody. It's not like my parents were terrible. They were not terrible.
Okay.
Parents will support your dreams, all of that. It's just the people around it that made me hate it. There was one time I ran away from home too, but that's another story for another day.
Thank God this podcast, we have a lot of episodes, so we'll invite you back.
Go long, eh? Why did I really hate it at some point is because people just placing me on one kind of pedestal. My pops is the pastor. I'm not the pastor. Right? So where did the observation now come from? It's the fact that maybe sometimes I want to go somewhere. I'm always looking around my shoulders, on my neck. Hope somebody won't see me here and think that I'm doing something wrong. For example, where we grew up, Delta State, the hotels, any hotel they build, if you have a swimming pool, just know that everybody's going there because people want to swim. Me, I want to swim, even though I'm not still good at it. So, but I'm always observing. And from there, gradually, I didn't even know that it became a part of me. That if I am somewhere, because of that thing I had from when I was little, it's not part of me. That I observe things, I just take time to look at people. And that's why I can share stories from different people just by seeing. So it's not like I really copy. Some people are like, oh, do you experience these things? These things that you're talking about, have you passed through heartbreak? Yes, everybody has passed through heartbreak. Maybe not everybody. But I have seen people pass through heartbreak. I know what it means to lose a mother. I know what it means to do that and all of that. Yeah, so I put boundaries and I observe a lot to share stories.
I like that. So that is now with what you shared. I feel like I can do 1 or 2 long haul videos. But I like the last video you shared though, where you said if you're angry and you send me money, I will not. I will send you. I send it and say, relatable. Because me, I don't even like money like that. I remember a post I saw today. Somebody said, I don't know, it's Raz to share your account number on your birthday. I said, what after your birthday? Like, perhaps today. Is today a bad day?
That's a good one.
Because what do you want me to do? I'll share it today. You can. So yeah, I love the relatable side of you as a relatable creator of myself, because that's what I used to do before, a lot of things came into play. Very well.
Bro,
I think writing is actually what stole me from content creation right now. I'm going to tell you, because I was doing a lot of videos. There's this Mean Girl series I had online, and people could not differentiate who I was really from the videos. And I had people in church one day. A girl was very scared to sit beside me, and I said, "Oh, sit." She's like, "I'm really scared to sit beside you." So I've been at a restaurant and the girl's like, "Oh my God, you're here!" They are always alert. So I was like, "Isn't that I'm playing the part too accurately?"
God, it was too real.
I had to step back from it because I was like, "Nah, you can't be acting. This is too real to be acting." Real. I feel like that's my super talent. If you ever want to cast me in a movie, just give me a very mean girl role, because I grew up watching a lot of Disney mean girl, and I just
that's
put myself in that. I can put myself there without thinking twice. It's very easy. You know how people can cry without thinking? I can do that thing without thinking. I'm telling you, it comes very easy for me. And writing is how I also started. I started writing, and before then I started shooting more videos. I was writing for ads, like emails and everything. Then I started shooting more videos. Then all of a sudden, that writing that I pushed away is like a great part of my source of income now. Wow. Yes, it has taught me a lot. There's so many areas to writing. So writing is still what I do heavily now. So you can find me on Substack, Abitayo. And now I would like to ask Ovie this question. The first time I met Ovie like this was at what we call Reboot Camp at CCI. We happened to go to the same church. It was not the first time, but it was the first time you sent me a note. Do you remember? Oh. Yes. There was this Ovie's former you don't know what I say, that I am a huge follower. I'm a follower.
You don't too.
I know what I'm saying. Ovie used to send notes to people to encourage them, and that day I was in church and he passed a note to me, and I felt very, I felt warm in my heart. Your content kind of bring warmth to people. I don't know if you've been told before. Now I noticed that people of our age or group they don't find it very easy to make friends outside, or they don't find it very easy to engage with people. So I want to ask you now to shed, how are you able to do it so effortlessly? Were you always shy before all this, or is this just something that is inbuilt? And can you share tips on how people can effortlessly make friends without doing too much?
Right from people will say high school, Nigeria will say secondary school. I knew I was like let me use the word, I won't say popular cast, but I was amongst the popular kids because I was good at football. I was singing. Everybody, oh yeah, my God, he has voice, and all of that, and some other aspects, right? So from there, I was a people person, gradually building from it. Also, I was a chronic people pleaser too. It was really, really terrible. It got me to the age of almost 20, should I say age 20, before I told myself that I have to stop being a yes man and all of that. So I started gradually leaving. So there were days where I would tell somebody no for the first time and it feels like, but I used to say yes before now. But I was dying because why am I doing all of that? It's very exhausting, right? So I knew last year, or should I say last 2 years, I started being very intentional about friendships because I am very community centered. I know when you're talking about the other stuff we were discussing earlier, when you said this particular country.
Oh my God, it's so
very community centric. I love something like that. I also grew up in a household where every holiday my cousins will go to our grandma's house. Yeah, so I understand the importance of it. It is very, very necessary. For friendship, I think people should first of all know that friendship is going to be very inconveniencing. It's not always very glamorous like the way so many people put it out there. You will fight. You also get hurt a lot of times. I've passed through friendship breakup, even though sometimes I wish they can change, but still. Understand that you'll be ready to serve people. You'll be ready to show up for them. A friend of ours that her mom was in the hospital, it was very inconveniencing. I left Benin, came all the way to Lagos, stayed 2 nights with this person and her mom in the hospital. At some days I was like, Jesus, I really did this thing. Until now, her mom, every time she's always making reference to, that boy that came from Benin. He's not even the one in Lagos. He's always talking about the one from Benin. That how was he able to do that? Because now I understand that we need people to get better. We need people to grow. That's why sometimes we always laugh at our parents when we say that when we are going to get married, where did they find all these friends from? Because our parents, they understood what we don't understand right now. A lot of us, we are so selfish. We just want to be laid back. And it's because we grew up with the internet age, right? Where you can just do things conveniently from your ends and you don't want to now, what's the word again? Inconvenience yourself. They didn't really have that at first. They understood that they can write letters to people. They know they can travel far for people because that's the only way they can meet up.
Right.
They can understand themselves. They'll go for their cooperative meeting. They'll go to church. They'll go to maybe shrine. I don't know. They shall have people there. But most of us in this our time and age, we are not.
Even as witches, they had meetings.
They had meetings. They fly. They understand themselves. So why people in our age, why we find it so hard? Because everybody's just walking on eggshells. Make I show up for person. I made the person not show up for me back. Why are you always thinking like that? Why not you do it first? And then if you also have, what can also help you? Understand the values of the person that you're being friends with. Study them. You cannot just say somebody's your friend after just meeting twice. It takes time. Just like when people are trying to build romantic relationships. So you can also do that for friendships. Take time to study people. I didn't take time to study some people. That's why I was hurt too. But it's all part of life. Take time to study the person you're going to be friends with. Do things with them. I won't say you should test them, but just test their characters on certain things, how they can handle. Because there are some people that we're going to be friends with, right? You may be higher than them in certain areas of emotional intelligence, areas of maybe finance and other things. Because there are some people that are going to come to your life as friends where you can teach them. And other people, you are almost on the same level. So like I said, it's still service some way or the other.
Right.
Do you get? So understand your values, be ready to serve these people. And to me, I just think those are like the big things I run with as someone who has friends. I will not be able to call everybody my friend.
Yeah.
Right. So, but go all out. Just go all out.
A rejection therapy. Am I your friend?
Yes, no. My friend like mad. No, I'm very happy. No, I'm very happy I can call her my friend. Because sometimes I have random discussions with you and I'll be like, bro, we don't reach this level.
Yeah. So thank you so much, Ovie, for sharing that. And you were very spot on about the friendship of these days.
Yeah.
You know, I see people place a lot of, emphasis in relationship and what you should do. And I'm like, you know, if we can all channel this energy to having friends, it would do us a lot of good.
Yeah.
You know, I think there's somebody I was talking to one day, and what she told me was, it's easier for her to check out a relationship that disservices her because her friends would never do that.
You get.
Her comparison with relationship is the kind of friends that she has. Like, she's like, my friends never this, my friends. And that's, to me, I'm very big on friendship. The Bible says friendship is like a sweet smelling fragrance unto the Lord. So I'm like, God loves friendship. I should, you know, so let's work towards that. I don't know why I asked Ovie this. I think it's because he has this people person behavior. Yeah. You know, if
try.
Yeah, you try. I mean, a lot. If you are shy, you can always talk to. They will not slap you.
Yeah.
If they are not in Lagos. But like, that's not the point. The point is
very valid.
The person that comes to their mind is not about, they're not going to slap you. So yeah, just, you know, be yourself and walk up to them. Don't be shy. A good person that sees you struggling when when they want to talk to you, they will help you. They will take off the stress from you. Back to Ovie. What is Ovie working on? What's the future? What's something that you like to share with us?
What am I working on? Honestly, I really think that I won't say I think, but I know I'm going to be in the movie industry. I'm trying to find every angle I can to be there. I love it so much. It's one of those dreams I've had since when I was little. You know, being on the big screen, acting. So I'm actively doing that right now.
Nice.
And let's just say in a few months to come, so I'll be doing certain things that I know I've never done before because of this. Let me use that word, desire, this dream that I have.
How do you plan to carry your community along this new path?
That's the thing with community, people who are necessarily in your community, they obviously want to see you grow, and they'll be part of that journey because in their mind, this is somebody we are rooting for. He was somewhere here and now he's here. And to me, I feel like it makes them feel involved and excited, just like we've seen so many creators do that. For example, let me say Salem, right? We saw he was a single boy before he became married, and then so many of us are like, guy, we're there through that process, and now he's here, and now he has Creatorium with so many other people, and now he's inviting some faves to his podcast or something. So it's a beautiful thing when people see you grow. So the ones that are not from you, they'll be like, you went acting. But I don't think I'm far from it. The way I'm doing my videos or everything, it should be obvious that I can fix your role.
It's something we look forward to. Take your first role. Let me channel my inner prophetess.
Lover boy.
Lover. Oh my God! How do you know I was gonna say that? That's a good one. I knew your first role was gonna be like a lover boy.
Love too sweet. Yeah.
Love conversation.
Yes, no.
So, as you guys know, I'm a podcaster a bit short because now we are doing what we can. But yeah, we like to make it very short and very impactful. And today we've had Ovie here. We have to take a little bit of pause so Ovie can drink water. Remember he said he sings. You know, I see you doing a love musical. So perhaps you want to start here?
It's giving those upcoming artists that they now have a girlfriend beside that's not trying to watch them do something. Oh, Jesus.
Just do a little bit of riff and run. Riff and run.
That's the thing. When people now say sing, you get lost on what to do. Hey, what can I do now? Tell me now. Give me a song.
You can say my fire on the mountain.
Oh.
And nobody seems to be on the run.
There is fire on the mountain. And nobody seems to be on the run. There is fire on the mountain top, and no one is surrounding. I think that's it, Ovie. Sorry, my voice is gone.
Thank you so much, Ovie. I really love this episode, and I hope to see you. I hope you come another day because you have a story for us that you ran away from home. We are going to visit
Jesus. It will.
and discuss that. But thank you so much for coming.
Thank you
Do
for
you have
having me
any
here.
advice you want to pass to anyone watching? You want to tell us your handle that they can follow you on?
Please follow me. I want to see blow.
Tell us.
OvieTheStunner across all platforms. You will see me there. OvieThe Stunner STUNNER. Find me on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat. Yes, let's get your numbers up. Right. Advice.
Yes.
They need to even advise me, sef. I can't believe I'm in that position.
Just something of encouragement to people watching that just started. Something of encouragement for what?
Okay, I'll say this for the perspective, right? Because I know a lot of us are trying to do, I'll do it because it's very natural for people to expect a result. I'm putting the effort. Why is people not following me? But I think you should understand that, like I said one time in the podcast, that we're meeting the needs of people every day. So whether it's entertainment kind of content you want to go into, lifestyle, just doing something, even ASMR kind of content. People find satisfaction. Me, I find satisfaction in that kind of content. Understand that you're meeting needs of people. Please do not be desensitized about the numbers because those are real people. You are waking up every day. How can I serve this particular audience? Let me just say this time. I know we're out of time, right? But I think it will help you. There was this YouTuber I found online, right? To him, his way of passing service was to a particular tiny audience. These are like young boys, not just particularly any young boys, right? Young boys who have lost their father, probably the ones who are deadbeats, the one who Papa died along the way, and all of that. So every day by 7 a.m. on YouTube, he always wakes up, and then his word is like, "Dear son, let me teach you how to not tie. Dear son, this is how you fix a car in case you get stuck by the road." Do you get? So that was when I watched it, I was like, Jesus. Imagine I was someone who never had a dad, and then I'm seeing you meeting my needs every day. God, when he did like this, when they asked people to come and talk about this, and I was crying, I did weep. Because how can you be so compassionate that you just meet these young boys every day? And now those particular tiny audience, they have gone ahead to talk about this man that, because of him, I have this. Even like he goes as far to talk about the first dates. When you're having your first date, this is how you do it. You open the door for her, you do that. So now, wow. So that really does made me had a very good perspective about content creation. That I'm meeting people's needs every day. Whether they're coming online sad, if they watch my video, they're laughing. It's just one person across all topics. So yeah, that should be good.
This is the best way, one of the best ways to wrap up with that. And you have awakened something in me.
I love that.
Need to get back in my zone. You don't know what you're going to need a mingle.
Be wicked, eh?
I'm kidding. Anyway, thank you so much for sticking with us and watching till the end.
Yeah.
Don't forget to follow Onion Society on every platform. Onion Society begins with a C. You can find us on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Substack, everywhere. What was one question I should ask the next guest?
One question should ask the next guest. What do you do on days where you feel like you're running mad?
I don't know who the next guest is, but what do you do on days that when it feels like you're running mad?
I want to watch that.
Thank you so much, guys, and see you in our next episode.
Ta-da!